let me ask you this, dude. So with I had a buddy who's trying to get into streaming. I met him at the Catholic Creator Conference. He does magic. He's a really cool dude. And he sent me the thing we talked about the other day, the Ludwig thing, where he tried to stream with no viewers and start over and not use his name, you know. And then Ludwig, I think, talked after about just how hard discoverability is on Twitch. What do you think they can do better to make it more discoverable, if you agree with that?
I mean, it's not that I don't agree with it. It's just not going to happen anymore. Like, they don't... Like, Twitch doesn't need people to find someone with no viewers and make them have 100 viewers, right? Like, that isn't... They're not... They don't benefit from that, essentially,
so
right?
They're not prioritized. So that's why I don't prioritize what you're saying.
I mean, but that's the thing. It's not like... I don't know how to explain it. I do know how to explain it. It's always the streamer's job to get viewers. And back in the day, there was no one really... There weren't that many people streaming, so it was easier to build a following. But, like, there's, like... It's not Twitch's... Again, I don't know how to make it... like sound like articulate what I'm trying to say without sounding like a dick, but at the end of the day, like, it's up to you to stream and get the viewers and figure out how to build a community. It's not Twitch's job, right? And nowadays the platform has changed, the space has changed, and you really do have to utilize social media and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts and build your content there and direct them to your live stream. That's been the case for a long time now. And it's still the same case. The only way to get more viewers, I mean, like, could they make it so that, like, if you're like a niche streamer playing like a niche game, could they make it so that, like, you know, you can find, like, it's easier to find like those types of games or streamers, but like then that would require you as a viewer, when you log into Twitch, filling out something like these are the games I'm interested in, or, like, you know what I mean, like. And then they can be like, oh, we recommend these streamers for you then, or, like, you know, here's the category of the game that you want, and, like, kind of spoon feed you it. But even back in the day, like, it still wasn't easy. Like, you had to put in 8 hours, you had to be streaming more than that in order to get viewers. And now it's like, it's easier. It's literally easier. I actually think it's easier to get viewers now than it was back then. If you are funny and are good at editing and are talented. Like, look at CaseOh, dude. CaseOh is a prime example of somebody who was just funny, entertaining, had crazy funny clips that he was posting on TikTok and on social media for, like, scary games that he was playing. And then boom, like, he popped off, right? Like, eventually started streaming, and, like, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, he's actually live!" Like, and now he's one of the biggest streamers on the platform. Like, he did it exactly how you're supposed to do it now. And people are sitting here like, "Oh, I stream for 8 hours and get 1 viewer." It's like, yeah, no shit, dude.
Yeah, but you got to put the time in to grow the clip. Like you've always said.
But you don't even have to stream. You can just record.
Well, you always says about what you do off stream than it is live.
Yes, I mean there's reaching out and collaborating with viewers and streamers that are, like, slightly bigger than you. If you have 1 viewer, I don't know, try to find someone with 10, and, like, share your community together. That, you know, there's also shared viewing, right? Like, there are ways to grow your exposure, like, from the platform. Like, with shared viewing and obviously collaborating with other smaller streamers and trying to share your audiences with one another. Like, I always recommended starting, you know, you don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna be the next Fortnite streamer and go into, like, the most dense space on the platform, right? Like, I wouldn't recommend, what is my aim? I wouldn't recommend playing League of Legends and being like, I'm gonna be a League streamer, and just, like, starting with League, or starting with, you know, Call of Duty. So, like, starting with some of the most popular games on the platform. Like, oh, I'm just gonna start streaming Counter-Strike. It's like,
yeah,
I mean, technically, I didn't even plan on doing it, but Halo, like, there weren't a lot of people. There were, like, less than 50 people streaming Halo at the time when I started. And that's because just no one played it. It had a really small ceiling. There weren't a lot of people that were watching it either. So, like, it was easy for me to, like, you know, get 5 viewers, then 10 viewers, then 20 viewers. And I mean, I still think that can work. Streaming in smaller category niche games where there aren't a lot of people there, so the discoverability goes up. And yeah, your ceiling is lower and there aren't a lot of people that are watching, but, like, are you trying to get 10 viewers or not? Like, be funny, be good, be on. I mean, there's so many, like, be the number one, like, get, you know, there are guys doing it in Marvel Rivals, right? They're like top 500 Celestia players streaming 24/7, and all they're doing is making content on TikTok constantly and streaming on TikTok, and they're saying, I'm the number one player here, I'm the number one player here, come watch me. And, like, they're building audiences that way. But it starts with just content. You have to make good, fun, entertaining, interesting content. You have to post it on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and like, you know, make sure that your hashtags are right, make sure that the content's right, make sure that you're cooking, and you're not just, you know, you're not just live 8 hours, not talking to viewers because you don't have any, with a terrible webcam quality, bad mic quality, and you're sitting here, nothing to offer. You're in gold, and you're a gold player in League of Legends, so you're not even close to being the top 1% of like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's that mindset of like, oh, I've been live for 8 hours and I have no viewers. What's happening? Like, why aren't I getting viewers? It's like, what do you mean? What, like, people aren't just gonna be like, and people like, oh, it's Twitch's job for you to come find me. Like, they need to make it so you can find me that I'm live. Like, that's literally never how it was back in the day. 10 years ago, 14 years ago, it wasn't Twitch's job to be like, hey, this streamer's here. Look at these small streamers. You just fucking grinded.
Dude, a CaseOh's crazy, man. Like when
he's a perfect example, man.
He is, and like I'll go watch him play. I'm like, this guy has 50,000 viewers. He's playing a game that looks like it was made by a 10-year-old, and everyone loves it.
A lot of those games are like made by people. I mean, bro, they're like $1, right? Like he plays like random scary games that have like, you know, a couple reviews on Steam, and he just.
Did you see the clip of him finding himself in that video game?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, his reaction was so good.
And then eventually you just get so big, right? Like him, and like where it's over. Like you don't even have to try anymore. You just go live and your community does all the work. You just react to clips, dude. Like, you know, you stream one game for 4 hours, not even 2 hours. That, you know, you got 100 clips from that play through. Like at that point, it's just like a finely tuned machine, just constantly pumping out content. Right? Yeah, you got PO opening. Like, I mean, Jinxie does the same shit, right? Jinxie opens. You know, stuff sent from his viewers, and then that just creates pure content right from that, right? It's Jeffrey. I will say it is interesting to see a lot of people's viewer. There are certain streamers' viewerships that have plummeted since the view botting change. I think it's going to continue to happen, which is just good, dude. But I mean, I knew I wasn't getting view botted. Trust me. I don't think the botters are going to find work. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know enough about view botting to even like speculate on it. I mean, I definitely know that it exists. I mean, they're not cheaters, though. A lot of people, sometimes people are getting view-botted without even knowing. Like, I have no control.
Sponsors are doing it, too. Sponsors are doing it.
Yeah, sponsors are doing it. I mean, listen, it exists. I'm happy that Twitch is cracking down on it, and I hope they continue to do so. There's just so many. I mean, dude, here's the thing, man. Streaming, what the heck's going on here, bro?
I'm coming back.
I feel like streaming right now has just become so much about viewership and not about the content. And, I mean, it's just incredibly toxic. I mean, I've been getting flamed for the last like 5 years about my viewership, and these trolls coming in constantly around me. Oh, this person has 10, this person has 20, this person's sleeping and has 20,000 viewers. LOL, bro, fell off. It's like, why does that matter? It never used to be about that. It was just about making clips, gaming, and having fun. Tfue quit because, I mean, Turner's a gamer, bro, but he's like a gamer second. I've always said this. The dude, like, he literally is catching fish, deep sea fishing, and then diving them into the ocean and putting them back into the water, right? Where there could be sharks around. Like, that's Turner. That's always been Turner. Dude jumped off bridges. Like, he was a psycho first, a gamer second.
What games, besides Fortnite, what games was he really good at?
H1Z1.
He played H1?
H1 and Fortnite were really the only two games where he was like, that, like, I think we had a history in. Yeah, brother, my viewership is not what it used to be for so many different reasons, but like I hadn't, you know, Jess told me this all the time too, and I've had people tell me this as well. Like I was walking through Target shopping, and there were these two people, there were two kids like in their 20s, like early 20s. They walk up to me, and I get this all the time. Bro, I used to watch you all the time. I'm like, thanks, man. And then he goes, hey, man, but you know, grew up, right? Like my viewers have grown up with me. I've been streaming for 14 years. And I haven't gotten new. I want to finish. I haven't gotten new ones. Like at the end of the day, like I haven't like blown up again, right? If that makes sense. Well, you know what I mean. Like I haven't like got another game that I've like grabbed a new younger audience, get that influx of viewership again. And I mean, I'm also not grinding games to do that. Like if there was like think about it like this, bro. Fortnite's been out for what, 8 years? Like. If there were kids that were 13 years old watching me play Fortnite back in the day, they're 21 now. They could be married with kids.
Yep. And a lot of those guys will stay with you. Like my audience is mostly my age and older. or slightly younger, right? But there's so a lot stay with you. You've had a lot that have been there the whole time, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Not all of them will.
Right. Again, guys, like I'm not saying that, like, yeah,
one of them's the best baseball player in the world.
some will come back, dude, right? Like, some will come back, and that's great too. But like, if people just don't have time, they don't have time. And again, like I could go back and talk about, you know, all the things and the decisions that I've made over the last like 5 years that have definitely led to me not having as many viewers. But I don't regret anything, man. I'm happy where I am.